be that the use of on-premise firewalls and next-generation firewalls is going to steadily decrease over time. The move to the cloud and the economics of the cloud and the argument for the cloud is just too strong. Now, having said that, in technology in general and security in particular, pretty much every company has to basically reinvent itself every 5 or 6 years. And if you have an established brand and an established distribution, maybe you get a few years longer. But you really have to Palo Alto has been wildly successful over the last several years, but they have to aggressively reinvent themselves. And so if I were assessing a company's future, really what I would look at is the quality of the team. Do they have a top-notch engineering team that is going to drive the next generation of innovation? And do they have the right mechanisms of retaining and incenting this team? Because obviously it's a very competitive environment as well.
On that point, how competitive is it to get the correct R&D talent in the industry? How much movement is there between these large companies? Obviously you have experience from Symantec, but can you give us a sense for that dynamic?
Brutal and one way. In other words, the competition for talent is brutal. It is very aggressive, very hard. It's trench warfare. You're fighting one by one, and typically the movement happens from large companies to small companies. Because if you're a startup, you can compensate in very asymmetric ways that a large company cannot. For example, you can give an incoming CTO 1% of all the stock of the company. You certainly can't do that with a public company, right? And because so much money has been made in cybersecurity, there's lots of people who are willing to make that bet. This was a problem that we definitely had at Symantec, which was, you can absolutely buy the top, 1% of your executive staff, just by paying them a lot of money. You certainly can't do that for the middle of the organization. In the middle of the organization is where all the work happens. Those are the guys who actually do all the heavy lifting. And so, most of the startups in the Valley were very aggressive in coming after our, our backbone personnel.
And in terms of the talent, how important is it where that talent is based? One of the arguments Check Point makes is that being based in Tel Aviv, they have access to a fantastic pool of intelligent graduates and the such that allow them to effectively develop these products at lower cost. Is that something you see any that resonates with you, or is that just baloney?
Well, the argument is reasonable. It's not ridiculous. But on the other hand, the Israeli secret, the whole idea of, hey, I'm going to graduate from A200 and blah blah blah. That's an open secret now. Most security companies now have presence in Israel. There's lots and lots of companies who've bought startups from Israel for exactly that reason. So it's no longer oh wow, I've got a unique, differentiated pipeline to these people.
Okay, thank you. So I'm just looking around. Does anyone else have anything that they want to ask? Hello, Mike. Clive, Aubrey, Elias.
None of the stage, thanks, Paul.
Okay, brilliant. Well,
thank you.
That kind of covers off the main points that I wanted to talk to you about.